So we're going to start now with SAS report and SAS chart, which was left. Now let me complete this quickly. Before getting into SAS summary report, just to go back to your SAS window, let me go back here and open the SAS window for you guys. We have completed rest all. Now let's go for SAS summary report. When you say SAS summary report, we will be talking about first how to go for proc means, then how to go for proc summary, then how to go for proc univariate, then how to go for your proc freak, and then we'll talk about five is called proc report, and the final one which will talk about proc tabulate. So this is something what we are going to cover up today's session here, right? So what I'll do here, guys, to start before going for the proc means, now let me start one by one so that we can do it here with proper examples. I will be taking you through the data set which is going to use for proc means now. So going back to dataset, I have seen May 2025 dataset is there. I will go back to the folder where I can see the dataset which is called laptop underscore sales data. If I go and click on it, this is the file which is given as worldwide sales. So what I'll do first, I want to go for importing this data to my SAS environment. First, I'll go to the raw data. I'll say upload a file. I'll choose the file from my location path. So let it be going to my day 3 data. I want to import this a2.laptop sales data. I just go for loading this file to my SAS environment. So I just loaded this file to my SAS environment here. Now, what I'll do here, since my file is open, let me go for opening this file to explain you what is there. In this particular file, if I look for the records, which is around 2949 records are there, which is given about the laptop, country, the purchase date, the purchase year, purchase month, units, price, and the sales information is given. Now I want to ask you guys, in this particular table, how many numeric fields, how many character fields are there? 6 numeric, 3 character fields are there. You know what, guys? I take this data, I go for inserting a pivot table in the new worksheet. In this worksheet, what I'm trying to do here, I want to see the result. Let's say I go for putting this as units sold. I can take these units for multiple times here, right? I take these units for multiple times. The first one, which I have it here, I want to summarize this value as a count. Second one, I want to summarize this value as going to be my, let's say, average. Third one, I want to summarize this value as a mean. So I just take it as mean. Fourth one, I want to summarize this value as called max. And the last one, I can summarize this value. I can go for more options where I can take it as standard deviation. So this is something I created out of my data. So what I see, I call this as my count as n. I call this mean as my average. I call this minimum. This is minimum as the value. I call this maximum as the value. And I call this of standard deviation values, which are coming here. Ultimately, what is happening? I see through the units field, I want to summarize this with the statistical summary of count, average, minimum, maximum, and the standard deviation. What I'm doing here, guys, I select this, I paste this here. I want to present this by my laptop. Now it is showing by laptop wise. If you say 92949, each laptop wise, what is the count of data I have it? If I want to take this here, I can also present this separately, not by laptop, it is by country. That I'm doing by Excel. If I want to present this here, going both for lap country and the laptop wise, I can present this way. Then I can go to the Excel design. I can make it as tabular form, repeat all item labels, and untake the subtotals. So this is how I get my summary output. Summary output by overall. This is called, it is by overall. Right, guys? Everyone, are you getting this? This
Yes,
is
sir.
by, this is called by my laptop. Summary output by laptop. This is by country, right? So soon after this, you get the result here by country and laptop wise. This is how you got the summary output. In this summary output, what was the numeric variable? The numeric variable was units. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Is this
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Right. Now, what does it mean? By default, if I go to SAS, right? In the SAS, if I write proc, first of all, I want to summarize this value as a count. Second one, I want to summarize this value as a mean. Third one, I want to summarize this value as a I have to go to import these laptop cells. What I write here, options valid var name is equal to v7. We write here proc import out is equal to, let's say I call this library name, which is going to call day3. I go back to here. I just simply call here the data set that I want to create it here called day3 dot laptop cells. I will use here what? The data file where I want to go for giving the file path of this. Soon after you give this file path, you call dbms is equal to xls6 replace, right? And I can say run my program. The moment I say run the program without giving sheet name, by default it will read the first sheet. So now I can see my data set has been imported where I have 2949 is the rows and 9 columns are 9. What will I do here by default when I say proc means data is equal to this data set name, right? If I run this program without selecting any variable, what it is doing, it is taking all the numeric variables, all 6 numeric variables, including the date field and the year field. It gives the count, average, standard deviations, minimum, and maximum. By default, the summary output for all the numeric variables will come. It is going to come if you do not select any variables here. What will happen if you go for writing proc means by selecting a variable that is called var has units. So it is going to give you the summary output for only the field called units. Does it make sense to all of you guys? Is this the same thing what is replicating out here in your Excel file? Is the same
Yes, sir.
2949494.65. Can you see this? Right? Now,
Yes,
what
sir.
you can do here, if you want to avoid these decimals, you can use here called max days is equal to 0. If you're using the function call option called max days equal to 0, it does not show you any decimal values out here. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, if I want to present this summary output, not by only this, I'll use class of, let's say, laptop. If I apply this by laptop, what is happening here? I can see my output is coming by laptop wise. It's showing the count, average, and the total count, average, standard deviations, minimum, maximum. It is same as this. Everyone, yes or no? Can you see
Yes,
this?
sir.
If you write the same program, I want to see by country wise. What I write here, I'll just simply write country. You write class statement with the variable name is country. If you do so, you get the output which is coming by country wise. Can you see this? Is the same thing as what is given by country wise? Everyone,
Yes, sir.
298.97, which is coming to 990, 289 by country wise, right? Yes. What are you looking at? Oh, standard deviation is coming same. 280, 89.97 with 290. If you do a format cell with 0 decimals, it will give the same result. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Count, average, minimum, maximum, standard deviation is all coming. The summary statistics are coming here. If you want to show both country and the laptop, you can write class country and laptop here. Ultimately, the result is going to come here. Is the same thing? Is the same thing? Australia, Acer, Apple, Asus, count, average. Is it same? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
same, guys? Everyone,
Yes, sir.
right? So to get the summary statistics, urge, in, mean, minimum, maximum, standard deviation, we use proc means statement. Is this clear to all of you guys, everyone? Is this
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Okay. Now we'll explain the code. Explain the code. In this, when you say explaining the code, my question is that proc means is for what? Proc means statement for the summary statistics. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Max days equal to 0 is an option, right? Class statement to get group by variables. Where statement to select the numerical variable. Run statement to execute the program. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we'll start with proc summary report. Right. In proc summary report, we write proc summary data is equal to, data dataset name is this. If you run this program, do you see any output is coming? If you run this proc summary, you will get this error. Note, neither print option nor a valid output statement has given to the dataset. That means whenever you want to print the data, you have to use print as an option. Whenever you use proc summary, you have to use print as an option. When you print as an option, then you can see it is printing the number of observations 2949. However, if you're going with proc print, then you are using class as laptop, then you are using where as units. It is going to give you the summary output as your normal way to present in your proc means. Is the same thing is coming out here, guys? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You can also go for using as what? Max des is equal to 0. That means there is no decimal values to be coming out of this. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Now I can also write a program class country laptop with units to get the same value. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? So now there is an interview question. Interview question is what is the difference between proc means and proc summary? Right? What is the difference between proc means and proc summary? The answer, you can say proc means and summary both are the statement used in SAS as procedure. Proc means procedure to print the summary statistics. However, in proc summary, we must use print as an option to print the output. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, can we store proc means or summary output in a new data set? This is very important. That means when you run this program, and get this output here which is coming, can you store this, or you run this program you get the output, can you store this to an output? Answer is yes. How do you do this? You will use output out equals to, let's say, laptop underscore summary 1. So ultimately this dataset goes to your work library where you get the output is coming with the name of what? Laptop summary. How it is giving the summary first? It is giving the output this way, where you can see, first of all, guys, the output which you see here, you can go for definitely exporting this. So before going for the exporting here, uh, the option they have removed it. The reason why they have removed, because we don't have a license one. Okay. So the output which is coming, the output is coming in this format. Okay. So it is given as first overall, mean, count, standard deviations, minimum, maximum. Then by each laptop wise, Acer wise, summary statistics, Apple wise, summary statistics is going to come like this. This is where you can go for writing the program. Output out is equal to laptop summary. Now let me print this output to show you how it is going to happen. If I have some proc export, otherwise I can write the proc export here to explain you. Proc export data is equal to dataset name this. I can go for out file to take this output folder path. I can call this laptop summary dot xlsx. dbms is equal to xlsx, replace and run. Now when I go for running this program, what is happening now? I can see in the output folder, I have a laptop summary xlsx file. I can download the file. When I download this file, I'll show you how this file looks like. Now the file looks like this way, right? By default, it is going to come. This is called the overall summary. What do you call this, guys? Overall summary. It is going by each product wise. It is coming in vertical order. This is for Acer. This is for Apple. This is for Asus. Like that, you are going to keep individual level output is going to come. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what will happen when you run a proc summary? Let's say I go for proc means data, dataset name, class, country. Then I want to get this output here. Now, what is output is coming? First, it shows overall, then product label, then individual country label, then below here, it is coming with country and product label. Now, if you do not want to print your output with what you call this as overall, or let me first show you what is happening. When you run this program, the output which came this time, right? The output which came this time, this output would be definitely a little confusing to you guys, but let me explain you. In this output, first it is giving for the overall, right? Second, it is showing it by product label, which is called laptop label. Then it is giving the output here by country label, summary statistics. Then after country label, it is giving the output by both country and product level summary output. Does it make sense to all of you guys? What is happening here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So we do not want to show overall. We do not want to show this product level. We do not want to show this by country level. We want to show only country and product level. Only this output I want from row number 82 to 361. What will I do here in this case? If I have such cases coming, I would rather prefer to go for writing a program with n-way. N-way, what it does, if you run this program, you can see it is giving the output by country and laptop. Is not showing by individual overall level performance. Now, if you go for exporting this data set here, how this output is going to come in, let me show you here. Just download the file. Now I can show you how the output looks like. Does it make sense now, guys? What we are seeing here, the output is coming by what? Can you see this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? What is getting you confused here? Type and frequency. What will you do here in the program while writing this? You can simply go here, right? Drop is equal to underscore type underscore underscore prick underscore. You can go for dropping this. If you do that, what is happening here? The output will come as what? Oh, underscore start underscore. So you'll say underscore. What is the output is coming, guys, before? Underscore start underscore. So maybe no, start is required. Okay, start is there. You cannot drop this. Okay, fine. So ultimately, guys, your output is coming as what? Country, laptop, start, and the units wise statistics is given here. Making sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll show you why I'm doing this to you. I can also write the same program using proc summary. And if you want to print, you have to write print as an option. If you run this program, you can see this is also printing the same result. Yes or no, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, why I am doing this? Now, we can compare summary with SQL summary output. Now, what does that mean? How will you compare the summary with SQL summary output? For example, if I write proc SQL, right? I write here select laptop, comma. I can write here sum of units as total underscore units sold. Same way, if I say sum of what is the field you have? Let's go for printing this proc print data is equal to laptop sales. I want to get the output from this table like laptop. I have units and sales. Okay. I can write here sum of sales as total underscore sales. From which table? This is the table. I write here group by laptop. And I say quit. I can also use here order by laptop. If I run this program, what is happening guys here? I see my total unit sold out is coming and total sales is also coming here. For that, I will say format, comma 15 dot. For this, I'll use format. Let's say $15 dot. Example. If I run this query, I get the output is coming in this format. Guys, can you see this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we get the same output in proc means? We can get the same output in proc means also. We can also get the same output using proc means. How will you get this in proc means? In SAS summary by proc means. This is an interview question, guys. Proc means data is equal to dataset name. Right? Now I can go here, class statement for laptop where as units and sales. These are the two fields which you have to take it. Now I can write here output out is equal to laptop underscore summary. Now I want to go for putting. I will be going for taking sum of units equals to total units sold. Same way, sum of sales is equal to, I can say, total sales. If I say run the program, what will happen now? First of all, when I run this output, in the output, it comes laptop underscore type underscore frequency, then is giving overall, then is going by this. So what I'll do first of all, I will say n way. Why n way? Because I don't show the overall. Second, I want to write here drop is equal to underscore
Yes.
type underscore freak underscore. Done. Now if I run this program, in the output window, I can see laptop total units sold and total sales is coming. What is missing here? Comma separator and this. What I'll do for this, I will write format units, format sales. Units as what? Comma 15 dot, sales as what? $15 dot. If you run this program, does it give you the output the way you want to present it? Yes or no, guys, everyone? Is the same thing? Is
Yes,
the
sir.
same thing? You can simply write here what? Proc print data is equal to laptop summary, which you created here. Now, if you run this program, you get the same result is coming. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now,
Yes,
next
sir.
question is coming. Let's do a practical. Practical like this. Okay. Practical is given this way by select country, laptop, where you can go for giving this average price as average price. And that should be in which format? Done. Average means in SQL called mean price. If I run this program, what is the output is coming to me? The output is coming by country, by laptop, total units sold out. Can you see this? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
coming right? This is not coming right. Why? Because I did not put my country here and country here. Done.
Country, sir.
If I do this, is it coming correct now? Everyone, yes or no? Is it coming correct?
Yes.
Now, how to do that using proc means or proc summary? We'll write proc summary. Data is equal to what data set name? This. Then we have to use in way. Class would be what? Country and laptop. Where is what? Units, price and sales. Output is what? Output out is equal to laptop summary. Right? Then what we'll do here? Sum of units is equal to total units sold. Mean of price is equal to average price. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Sum of sales is equal to total sales. Format units as comma 15 dot comma price and sales as $15 dot. Then you will say run the program. You will say proc print data is equal to dataset name is laptop summary. You can write proc means also here. You can write proc summary also. If you run this program, you get the output is coming here. I got some error. Where I got the error?
The main bracket is
Oh,
not.
you know what, guys? I did a mistake. If I run this program, did I get my output here, guys? Yes, I got it. What is getting me confused? Underscore type, underscore freak. What will do here? You will be using drop is equal to underscore type, underscore freak, underscore bracket close. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, we will start with proc univariate here. I hope proc means proc summary, proc SQL summary is all clear to all of you guys, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I write proc univariate, data is equal to dataset name. If I say proc univariate data equal to dataset name, what is happening? It goes with all the numeric variables starting with order ID. It is going for next variable is purchase date. It is going for next variable is purchase year, which is not required. It is going for the next variable is called units. Now let's do one thing. Proc univariates with var units. Only select units. You need to see what is the summary statistics coming. It is saying the units count are 2949. The average units is 494.65. Standard deviation of the units, which is coming to 286.05. Let it be discussed. Your statistics, basics to the fundamental to the predictive, I'll be doing it in the month of December. But at this time, the standard deviation is coming towards 2.286.005. Skewness, which is positively skewed by 0.03. Uncorrected sum of square, which is coming as 962.962 something. These are the statistical measurement. Coefficient of variance, which is 57. Sum of weight, which is coming 2949. Sum of observations, if you make a total sum of this observation, which is coming to this. The variance is 81,000 something. The kurtosis is going by negative. Corrected sum of square and standard error means is coming this. These are all summary statistics which comes in proc univariate. Followed by mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance and range and interquartile range. Then below here, taste of location, which is called mu 0, which is going to mostly hypothetic. Now we are talking about t-table and the probability. Then we talk about the quantiles. If your data distributions happen, the minimum value is 1, maximum value is 1000. how this minimum to maximum data has been structured into interquartile. Your median value is coming 491. What is median? N plus 1 by 2. We'll discuss later. Your quartile 1 is 253, quartile 2 is 740, and max is this. In between 1 to 1000, minimum value 1, maximum value 1000, is given the lowest observations, which is lowest unit sold out 11122, which comes in 2563 observation number, row number. This is coming unit sold, which is minimum as 111, and the top 5 sellings, which is have top 5 units sold out, which is 1000, 999, 999, 999. You can check that if you open your Excel file here. I'll show you how to read this. Go to row number 2563. If you go to 2563 row number, see what is given there. Now 2563 is coming somewhere here. 2563, where the minimum sales is coming to 2564, because excluding the header 2564. So this is going to 2564. The minimum sales is 1. Units is 1. Now if you look for the 416 observation, which is called units is 999. Now look for 416, which is 417 in this file. Look for 417. See, you don't have to do anything. System is identifying the units is 999. Can you see this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
If you look for 1000, where the sales is happening, which is 150 is one row number, one is 2877. Look at 150, which is 151 here. See 151. Sales is 1000. Yes or no? So what is happening here when you say univariate? It is giving more detailed statistics about the numeric variable, where it talks about mean, median, mode, your skewness, your coefficient of variance, your interquartile range, and how your data distributions happen by range of last low 5 and top 5 range or extreme observations values are going to present here. So you will say, if you want to further distribute this, you can say class laptop. Now each laptop wise, it is going to give you summary statistics. Laptop Acer is going to get the same result here. Laptop Apple is going to get the same result here to understand you how distributions happen. You can see laptop Acer, you have maximum 1000 units sold out. However, if you go for Apple, the maximum sales is 998 only. Same way, if you go for Asus, if you go for Dell, is given the different pricing out here. Complete summary statistics is coming by laptop wise the units summary statistics. So ultimately what you can say, we use proc univariate to understand more about data and distribution. Summary statistics by, you can say n, you can say mean, you can say median, you can say mode, you can say max, you can say minimum, you can say standard deviation, you can say inter, quantile, range, minimum, and maximum distribution. Also, it gives you coefficient of and variance and covariance. These all distributions are going to come in proc univariate. Mostly, guys, before working on developing any statistical model, we must understand how to use statistics to understand the data distribution. That is where we use proc univariate very aggressively. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how to go for proc frequency? Now, let me talk about that. So, proc frequency means I have a data. I select this data. I go to summarize this data this way, where I want to present this analysis, laptop count. I take this count of this categorical field 4 times. One is count. One is show as percentage of cumulative sum running total. No, sorry. You can say so value as percentage, not percentage, just running total in. This is called so value as percentage of the column total. You can say this percentage running total here. I'll show you here, guys. This is called frequency. This is called cumulative frequency. This is called frequency percentage. This is called cumulative frequency percentage. Now the question is coming, why do we do that? Guys, I'll show you something here. Data and distribution concept very well. Selecting this data, we can create a bar chart to understand how the distributions happen for each frequency by each product. Giving with cumulative frequency percentage, you can go for seeing the output which is coming as this way. Or mostly we go for creating this cumulative frequency percentage into a histogram kind of thing. Are you getting this, guys? Or a pirated where we can show how the trend is moving for data and distributions from frequency point. Now this is how it is important we'll talk about in statistics. But let's understand how this output is coming in your proc freak. If it's a proc free data is equal to dataset name is this, right? Then what we want to do here, we have to write, let's select the variable called tables. We cannot use class. We have to use table statement in proc frequency called laptop. What you have taken here, laptop. Let's go with laptop. If you run this program, what is the output is coming? Laptop wise frequency percentage, laptop wise cumulative frequency here, and frequency percentage, cumulative frequency percentage, which is coming here. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, we also go for creating something like this, where we take two variables. Let's say country, let's say laptop. I take the count here. Now the same count in Excel we present. This is called so well as percentage of grand total. This is called so well as percentage of column total. This is called percentage of row total. This is how the distributions happen. Everyone, yes or no? Where you have
Yes.
taken row label as country and column as laptop. Let's do this here. When you want to show the same thing, you can write here tables, country, star, laptop. This is one-way frequency distribution, and this is called two-way frequency distributions. Are you getting this, guys? If you run two-way frequency distributions, it is giving you frequency, percentage of grand total, percentage of row total, percentage of column total. Now look at here. Australia, ASR 51, 60, 36. This is the count. Look at here. Australia, total count is 431, which is coming here. ASR is 51. This is 60. It is coming 51 and 60. This is how the frequency is given. What is percentage? 1.73. Percentage of the grand total. This is called percentage of grand total distribution in Excel. Yes or no, guys, everyone? This is called percentage of column total. This is called percentage of row total. Guys, I will explain you the statistics very thoroughly in the month of December. Trust me. And it's very important to know Excel before coming to any other programming language, whether it is a SAS, Python, wherever. Your Excel should be very, 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 very strong. So now this is what it is called percentage of row total, which you can see percentage of row total is coming to what? 11.83, 13.92, which is coming here. This is called percentage of column total. Look at the column total, 12.98. Then it's coming as 116.13. This is how it is coming. Is this clear? How these distributions happen in SAS? Everyone. Now we'll start with the proc report now, guys. You know what is proc report and why we go for creating this proc report? I'll show you here. An example. This is the data. I go for creating a report out of this data. What is the report? Country wise, laptop wise, units sold out, and total sales. How do I want to present this? I want to present this into a tabular form, untick the subtotals, selecting this country wise, product wise. This I want to present number format with 1,000 comma separator. For this, I want to present number format as a currency into USA dollar. Done. This is called my total units. This is called my total sales. Ultimately, my final output comes this way. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? I can do that in proc SQL summary. I can use this proc summary, or proc means why I will go for proc report. And how will I do that? I will show you this now. What will I do here? I'll go for creating proc report data is equal to dataset name. Done. Then I have to use columns as country, laptop. I'll use column statement to select the variable, units, and sales field. I would define my country column. How do I want to define this? I want to define this as, let's say, the width of 15, and I want to make it as group by my country. Same thing I'll define for my laptop also. Now, next is I will be defining my units, where I want to call this field name as total units. That's it. Same way, I'll define my sales. I'll call this as total sales. Now, what will I do here? I'll be using report break after. What I'll do here, this is called report break after. I will summarize this value. Summarize means summarize this value. Then I will be using format my units to be presented as comma 15 dot, my sales to be presented as dollar 15 dot, and I'll say run. If I run this program, what is happening? Can I get the same output here, everyone? Can I get this output, guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? This is the total sum. This is the total sales, which is coming here. This is called R break. Break after summarizing the full. This is how, guys, we go for writing the proc reports. Clear to all of you guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Sir, width is equal to 15 means the width of the
Yeah, width is 15 means this is the width. From here to here, this.
column width.
Yeah, because it is Indonesia, na? It will go for, you never know what is the country length is going to be. That's why the length we have defined for 15 character. Just to be on a safer side. Understood?
Yes.
What is this R break doing basically?
It is making the sum total here. Below total is coming, na?
Oh, at the bottom.
Report break with summarization of all. Clear? Clear, guys, everyone? You know what, guys, what we do? We write ODS PDF file is equal to, we'll give this output file path, right? We call this summary report dot PDF. Then we write here ODS PDF close. In between, we write masalas. We also write here title, laptop sales summary by country report 2025. This is going to be my what? The title. Now if I run this program, what I see, my PDF report has been created. Summary report. If I download this report, I can present this PDF report to my business now. Can you see this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you don't want to show this date, time and all, you can simply say here in the report, options, no date, no number, no page. That's it. If you run this query, you see the output will come without any date time. Download the file, we create the report, we present without any date time. Just report will go. Interesting? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So this is how SAS has become more powerful. People are using this. They do not want to leave so easily. But SAS is a very costly software. Since the market competition is very, very high, SAS made its software low costly because of the competition. Hence, company will stay back. They need SAS demand. You may not hear it today. Today is still there, but right from 2026, you see the equal demand for Python, machine learning, SAS, machine learning via demand is same. We cannot ignore SAS. Now we'll move to the next, which is called proc tabulate. Why we'll go for proc tabulate? I'll show this example here in an Excel file. Taking this data, I go for creating a report in the new worksheet. It is by laptop, country, by purchase year wise, how the sales happened. How I'm presenting this? I'm presenting this in a tabular, repeat all item labels, do not show the subtotals. Now this is where you see Australia 2015, this is the total sales has happened. I want to show this sales, format sales as a currency format to Australian dollar, or let's say US dollar, doesn't matter. Is this clear now, guys? How the output is coming? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Same report I want to go for creating this. What you did in pivot table, you have a row label, you have a column label, you have a value field. You put this row label to categorical field and column label 1 categorical field, and this is the value field. Now let's go and create this using what? Using a proc tabulate. So how to do that? Proc tabulate data is equal to, this is the dataset name. Is this clear? Is this clear to all of you guys?
Yes, sir.
Then I have to use here class, the two field which I took it here. One is called country, one is called year. Yes or no? And
Yes, sir.
you have taken as what? Country, year and laptop. Perfect. Then you will go for creating class. There's a function called class level. You will be using class with class label here, where you take this two variable which is called country and this. Are you getting this, guys? What I'm doing here?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now what I'll do here for your understanding, I'll be going for writing the tabulate so that you can understand what does it mean. I can say here all this as all, call this total sales. This is a summary output. Then put a comma, take this as laptop star, call this as units to be presented as sum. And how do you want to present these units? You will say the units to be presented all star, the units is the units we have taken. Yes, I think units. Yes. Then you can say sum. Now this is how I can simply go and run my program, and I'll see what is happening here. If I run this program, I got some error. What it's saying, there is no field called year. This is called purchase year. In the data, the field name is called purchase year. Let's run this program. It's saying all is equal to where it is showing some error also. I need to see why it is happened so. Now let's do one thing, guys. Remove this at this point of time. Just go with this output. See what is happening. I'm getting some error here. Class. Sorry, guys. What I did here mistake. In this case, we have to write here where as units. Here we have to write table. Table as country as all total sales. Then you have to run the program to get the output. Let's see. Oh, it is coming now. Does it make sense, guys, how things are happening here? This is by country wise, we get this output. Now let's say country to purchase year. Take this also here. Run this query. It is coming as a separated column. Then you have to use here class lab, I guess. Okay, so let me write the program this way. I write here proc tabulate data is equal to dataset name is this. Then I can use here class as country, and I'll take the next field name is going to be laptop. I will use where as sales field where I want to make a total sum of sales. I want to create a table out of this where I want to take country, where country I want to present this as all the total sales sum of sales for the country as total country sales. This is what I want to give this. Then put a comma. How do I want to present my row label? It is by laptop. That has to be taken as the field name called sales to be taken as sum of sales. How do I want to present this? All star, I take it as a sales dot sum. That's how I write here, or star sum. I write here to summarize my table now. If I summarize this table, I get the output which is coming this way. Now making this summary into a dollar format, what will I do here, guys? I have to write here proc format with format is equal to $15 dot. If you're using $15 dot here, I can see the output which is coming this way. Now this is the same result. I can get this. If I remove my purchase here, I can see the same. Australia total is 85338. You can see that 85338 is coming. Is this clear now, guys? How to go for tabular form to present this? Everyone, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what we do, guys, here, we go for creating a ODS report like this. In this ODS report, what I will do here, I will just remove this, put this program. Now, in this report, I call this, let it be a summary report going for PDF file, where I want to present some styles, which is a style called, it's a HTML style. I want to put it here. I say the style is equal to, I want to put, there's a code like this. I call this as foreground. Foreground is going to be black color always. And the alignment, which is called just, is equal to center. I want to make it a C. So this is how I created my normal style to present the data. Now going for this, I have a class, live class I have taken as country and laptop. Then when I go for creating a report out of this, I will say class label also. The class label which I want to present here, in this I will be writing style. I'll give this equal sign. I call this background. The background style, I want to give it as red color. Then the foreground is going to be white color. This is how I presented, how I want to choose my header style here. Soon after this, I would be going for creating a report to be presented. Now let's run this program and see what report is coming out. Can you see this, guys? How my header is coming, everyone? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Right? We can also create the same report out of Frog Tabulate using HTML. Call this HTML and make it to HTML and call this as HTML close. Run this program, you see the output will come in HTML format. You can simply go here and download this HTML file and give it to your IT team. They will take this HTML file and publish in the website. This is how the report will go in the HTML format. If you see here, quick info, right? Where you go for seeing this quick info. Okay. In the quick info, you go and watch any of this match which is going on. Can you see the table which is coming out here? Everyone in the website, the charts, the tables below. If you click on the scorecard, the table come like this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
These all are example of HTML output coded here. And to code this, you have to summarize the data and present it. And this is just an example of this. Clear to all? Right? So now guys, we have completed how to go for using Proc Tabulate. Now let's start with the SAS charts. Right? So now let me start with SAS charts. I will not take much time here. What I'll do here, first I'll show you here through ChatGPT. Get me all the SAS charts from given example dataset and the codes. It is going to show me how to go for creating a bar chart, how to go for creating your pie chart, how to go for creating a line chart. Everything is coming out here. For example, I take this data, I create this output in your SAS environment here, which is called sales dataset. What information you have? Product, region, month, sales, and the units are given. For this, you have to take, let's say you want to go for creating as your bar chart. What happens, guys, for creating a bar chart? You write the program proc is gplot data equals sales. Vertical bar is field name called product. Response is sales, that is called sum of sales statistically. Data label should be created in the data. Title is called sales by product. If you run this program, you get a chart like this, which is coming out here. It is coming with data labels. It is coming with sales by product is the title of the chart. Same way, if you want to go for making this as this is a vertical bar chart, you want to make it as a horizontal bar chart. Only instead of this V bar, you can write here H bar here. So this is where S G plot sales product H bar. Instead of V bar, you write H bar. You can get the output here, which is called horizontal bar chart. Same way, if you want to go for making a line chart, you can write here proc SG plot, right? Where your x-axis month, y-axis sales, group is by product wise. You want to make it as a line chart. You can see the output for line chart, which is also coming here. You got it now, guys, everyone? Okay. Now, if you want to show a box plot in SAS, you can simply write a program here, which is using sgplot with vbox, vertical box, which is going to box plot here. Right? Now, why we go for box plot? Because we want to see the data distributions using histogram and the box plot. That is where we'll go for using this. If you want to go for creating a scatter plot chart, you can go for making this as scatter plot chart. If you want to show this into a bubble chart, you can go for selecting this data, run the program with simply write proc sg plot data dataset name, bubble x units, y unit size, what you want to put, group by product, data labels should be there. If you run this program, very straightforward to get a bubble chart here. Now, SAS charts are not like C1 or Matplotlib you can use in Python. That is more 3D based chart. SAS is a very 2D based chart. But understanding purpose is good. If you go for creating a histogram, you can simply take this here and run the program to get it as heat map. So if you want to go for heat map, you can run this by heat map to get the output here. If you say you want to see this by histogram, you can copy this. Now you see the output is coming from the same data into histogram. It shows your histogram, how the distributions happen for the cells. It's a binomial distributions. We'll talk about distributions later. If you say I want to go for density chart, you can simply write the program here called density chart. Density of cells by type is kernel. If you run this, you see the cells density chart, how it is happen. Then if you want to go for showing this chart as a bar chart with group, which is called stacked bar chart, this is where as an example of stacked bar chart, which is showing each product, laptop and mobile, how the sales is happened by region, east, north and south level. right? Then you can go for selecting the next chart, which is called a series chart or categorical axis chart. If you want to see to present this into a pie chart, here is an example for the pie chart also. Just write G chart. Sometimes you have to write SG chart or G chart. Then data, pie as a product. Some variable is going to be sales. Type as sum. Insights, put the percentage insights and present the chart here where you see the values laptop with the sales with percentage. This is an example of all the charts that we can use in SAS before going for developing any such statistical model. Now, guys, we have completed thoroughly with SAS summary and the charts. I will just say